Good morning, Waffle done in the building, man. How you doing, people? Monday morning, August the 11th, 2025, the 8th month of the year. Moving into autumn soon. September is only around the corner. Big up to everyone, man, that's joining the show today, man. Anyway, people, you know what this is. It's the daily transfer waffle show. And I've been slipping for the last couple of days, I admit. But there hasn't been much going on in terms of Arsenal. So I'm here. We're going to break down some little stuff. And we're going to talk about what we need to talk about. So, yeah, let's talk about the Arsenal sales first. Because there's talk of about 5 players that I think we need to sell. To just get rid. Because these players, you know, they're getting paid and they're not playing. And you know, they want to move on. So let's just talk about 3 of the players that may be potential that are in for them. By the way, this is cinnamon water with ginger, and it's absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to take a sip before we start. So I don't know about you, but I don't know well about Arteta as well. I don't know if Arteta wants to hang on to certain players because Arteta's got this thing about players that. By the way, sorry to cut you, man. There was a spider in my room, yesterday, and I was shook. Yeah, I don't like spiders. I could do the catch thing with the spiders, but I don't like them. But anyway, I digress and we move on, yeah, people. Make sure you slap the likes and all that as well, yeah. I'm only going to ask once. I'm not going to ask twice. Big up to everyone that's going to be joining and all of that. Waffle settings all the time. But anyway, let's talk about the first player. So let's talk about Reece Nelson, innit? Reece Nelson, I don't think he got any game time the other day against Bilbao. He's been impressing during pre-season, but it's the usual stuff from Reece, isn't it? It's like he impresses during pre-season, and you know what, we don't see him. So as far as I'm concerned, he's not someone who the manager wants. You know, famously, he scored that goal against Bournemouth to keep us in the title race. But apart from that, he's had a few good cameos. But he's on 100 grand a week, people, yeah? You know, and you need to go back to when we signed him back on again, when we re-signed his contract. Why did we, you know, what was the benefit of doing that? Was we going to sell him? It just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. And big up to Box Schooner in the building. He said we should have sold Reece years ago. I'm telling you, bro. But we do know that Fulham have an interest in him as well. So let's just bring up some of the lame. I don't know if they're lame or gossip, man. But let's just bring it up, man. You know me. Yeah, I try and give you as much detail as I can, but sometimes it's annoying, you know, because the information's not there. So this was yesterday, innit? Fulham remain in talks for Arsenal signing after failed pivot. How much talks do they need, bro? Yeah, the guy needs a team. He went to you on loan last season. I don't know how much negotiations need to take place. So let's just read through this this thing here. The Fulham are still in talks to sign Reece Nelson after failing to pivot to Shakhtar Donetsk winger Kevin, according to a report. So if we hear it right, then Reece Nelson is not the first choice, although he was on loan to Fulham. He clearly got an injury that we're aware of, but it's strange how you know this player it's not going to take a lot for him to move over to Fulham, being a London boy. But you still was going for another striker. I don't know who this striker from Shakhtar Donetsk is. Maybe he was cheaper. Maybe his wages would have been cheaper. But I don't know. It seems like Reiss Nelson seems to be like the second choice. But let's have a look. Ryan Taylor reports from Mirror that Fulham remain in discussions over a move to sign Arsenal winger Reiss Nelson, though they aren't the only ones. The players also reported had other Premier League suitors. I know Leicester were interested in him, but they're no longer in the Premier League no more. Ipswich as well. I think they were interested, but they're Premier League suitors, so interesting to see who they're. But the Gunners viewing him as one of their most sellable assets. Yeah. So they definitely want to get rid of this guy. Given that belief and Fulham's preference for an initial loan deal, it makes sense that we haven't seen too much progress on the transfer so far. So what, we're going to send him for another loan? If it's another loan, then it's got to be there's got to be an obligation, man. You can't be doing another loan, and do you know what I mean? Letting him walk for free. Yeah, we have to let this brother go. Yeah, and we have to get something out of it. They'll stall until we just let him walk for free. Yeah, it's looking that way, doesn't it? Fulham did attempt to pivot to Shakhtar Donetsk winger Kevin, but Taylor reports that their bid was rejected by the club, and the player also wasn't particularly interested in the move. Sammy Mockbell of the BBC told the Latte Firm YouTube channel this week that Fulham were indeed proposing a loan for Nelson, and that the two clubs were trying to sort out whether there would be an obligation attached to that or just an option. Come on, Berta, you need to make this an obligation, man. He's earning loads of money, sitting on the bench week in, week out, you know, and he's not playing. You either play him and we keep him, or you sell him. Yeah, it's got to be a loan, or it's got to be an obligation. Mockbell didn't seem optimistic about the possibility of a permanent sell, suggesting even a loan with an obligation might prove to be a stretch. This is what I'm saying, people. Yeah. They take liberties with our club, man. Do you know what I mean? They take absolute liberties with our club, yeah? Are the players not that good then? Is that what we're saying? That, you know what? Look at his wages. We ain't paying 100. And I get it. Why are you going to pay 100K, yeah? Wages for a player that's... It's like the Madueke situation, isn't it? It's like the Madueke situation. It's like, why are you going to pay big wages? Because 100 grand is a lot of wages for a bench player. Yeah, obviously Reiss Nelson is going to be a starter for them, I'm hoping. But you also have to look at the budget of the club as well, the size of the club. Where am I? What's happened to me? No, am I just frozen? I hope I'm here. Sorry, man. My laptop's moving a bit mad at the moment. Yeah, but as I was saying, yeah, you've got to look at the size of the club, you know, the manager's transfer budget. It's not going to be the same as an Arsenal, blah, 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 blah. But I thought they would have loved Reiss and taken Reiss. Reiss, I can't tell a man to take a pay cut at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but if he wants to play regular football, then he needs to make that decision, innit? Because certain managers taking the bag now these days, and they don't really care about their career. And you know what? If you want to be that type of player and be remembered like that, that's up to you, innit? That's up to you. I'm not going to tell a man, you know, how to earn his wage, but that's your legacy, innit? That's going to be your legacy. A loan with an option may turn out to be the most realistic outcome for a player who has spent most of his years sidelined through injury. And that's also a major issue as well, is that the injuries that Reiss has had, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Nelson has performed well in very limited minutes for Arsenal during pre-season so far, which I mentioned. But with the addition of Madueke to Arteta's squad, it doesn't seem as though he's going to continue to get chances while the window is still open. I don't even think Madueke is on 100 grand. I think he's on He might be, but I don't think he's on as much. But you will see. Arsenal will probably feel he's done enough to prove his talent, and any further minutes would just risk a freak injury jeopardizing a potential transfer. Yeah, and that's that. So let me know what you think about Reece, man. You know, do we need to just get rid of Reece, man? Seriously, or just mess about, just keep messing about with this player because it's nonsense, man. And this is the old this is down to the likes of Richard Garlick and Tim Lewis. Yeah, why were they giving these guys like big contracts? Yeah, these guys have made a lot of mistakes. They've made a hell of mistakes. Yeah, overpricing players or overvaluing players, thinking that they'll be able to sell them. You know, so they're gonna have like very good sell-on clauses. But if you look at it, no one wants our players, bro. No one wants our players. And if they do want our players, they want them on the cheap. They want a loan. So bun that anyway. Bun him anyway. But anyway, we need to get rid of Reece Nelson, and I hope we do it this window. Anyway, we move on. Yeah, next player that I'm going to talk about is I'm going to speak on what's his name? Kivior. Mr. Kivior. Arsenal could be close to selling defender this month. Let me big up the chat as well because I see a few comments in there, people. Big up the football rig, man. Big up to you, my brother. Hope you're well. Oh, this is Sammy, innit? Big up football rig, man. What you saying, man? Give me 10k and I'll put 10 times the performance. Yeah, man, I hear it. Hey, big up to the black caller. I listened to one of this brother's different, you know. He reminds me of Phone Jacker, innit? He's funny though, bro, man. Big up to the black caller, man. Yeah, I listened to one of your streams yesterday, man. Proper funny, man. Proper funny. But big up to you, man. Make sure you go and subscribe to the black caller as well. Yeah, Arsenal fan. But yeah, his channel's different. I'm telling you, different. But yeah, man. Big up to you, my bro. And I did the coffee thing as well, but we'll see what happens with that, innit? On the way to monetization, I think I'm about 700 and something hours out at the moment. That's why I'm streaming like a madman right now. But you know what? God willing, do you know what I'm saying? You know, with hard work, you know what I mean? Everything will pay off at the end of the day, inshallah, as we say. But big up to the black caller. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. But anyway, let's move on to a man like Kivior. Arsenal could be close to selling this defender this month. This was 2 days from admin Martin. Whoever he is, might be some AI don. I don't know. But Kivior may be closer to departing Arsenal than initially expected as the club continues to strengthen its squad ahead of the new season. We've got maybe 3 weeks to the end of the transfer window. The Polish defender who joined in 2023 has consistently produced solid performance when called. Consistently produced solid performances when called on. That's up for debate. Obviously, last season, when Big Gab got injured, he was there. I give it to him. But when he first broke on the scene, man was shaky, man. Man was like, you know, a McDonald's chocolate shake. It was dead. It was dead. But you know what? Big up to him. Last season, he was great. But in pre-season, he looked a bit. He was doing the shake again, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what he was doing for that first goal against Villarreal, man. When I thought man was whining at Carnival. Yeah, the way he was backing into his defense. I thought, what? He wanted a slow whine already, and this Carnival's not even here yet. Allow it. But anyway, despite his reliability, Kivior remains a backup option behind Gabriel and William Saliba. One thing about Kivior, yeah, is that he's hardly ever injured. Have you noticed the B players, yeah, or the C players, or whatever you want to call them, they're never injured, innit? You know, like players like even Kai, he picked up an injury, yeah, but he's not gonna be injured a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of the players just the players that you don't like, they're always the ones that are the most fittest. But big up to Kivior, man. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He repped in the Real Madrid game. Didn't he score a header in that game? Which game did he score a header? He scored a wicked header in one of the games. I can't remember, but I think we need to sell him, man. I think, in my opinion, I think we need to sell him. Despite his reliability, Kivior remains a backup option behind Gabriel, William, Saliba, the established central defender pairings at the Emirates. Over recent campaigns, Mikel Arteta's side has maintained strong form with Kivior contributing effectively whenever required, which I think he's been okay. But I'm picky with centre backs, man. Look at Mosquera that's coming already, yeah. Already glazing this brother, because you know what, yeah, you can see the potential right there. Yeah, you can see, yeah, he's aggressive. He's gonna make mistakes, yeah, but they seem to be like forgivable mistakes. There was a game. Remember when Kivior played a game? Yeah, was it in the Champions League? I can't remember who it was. Yeah, but man was tying up his shoelaces, his boots, and then they scored. I can never forget that. I will never forget that. Allow it. I'm not forgetting that. But anyway, over recent campaign, Mikel Arteta's side maintained strong form with Kivior contributing effectively whenever required. In absence of the first choice defenders, he has stepped in to deliver assured displays. Yes and no. Last season, I'll give it to him. He was decent. He was decent, you know, when he came in. But he's one of them players, yeah, that he has to look decent. Do you know what I mean? Because us Arsenal fans are unforgiving, yeah. And any of that was to happen in a game against Man United or any game in the Premier League, yeah, Arsenal fans are going ham. They're going mad. So, yeah. And for him as well, I think he's a starter at, you know, like an AC Milan or, you know, another club as well. I think he does start games because he's a decent defender. Let's be real. Yeah, he's good. He's all right. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he's just not Arsenal standards. Well, yeah, that's only me. Limited game time, driving transfer tour. Although settled in London, Kivior is understood to be seeking greater opportunities for regular football. See. According to Football Insider, the defender could leave within the coming weeks, with AC Milan emerging as a potential destination. I think that'd be a good move for him. He was at Spezia, wasn't he? So he knows the Italian Serie A. He knows that league very well. The defender could leave in the coming weeks, with AC Milan emerging as a potential destination. The Italian club have recently sold Malik Thiaw, I don't know. How do you say his name? Thiaw. To Newcastle United, a move that reportedly provides the financial resources to pursue Kivior's signature. The report suggests Milan's interest is genuine and the ability to reinvest from the Thiaw transfer could accelerate negotiations for Kivior. A switch to Serie A would likely offer more consistent playing time, aligning with his career ambitions at this stage. Do you know what, Arsenal, just get it done, man. I think we paid 30 mil for him or something like that. And I think Arsenal won about 27 mil. They're going to obviously try and lowball us anyway, whoever comes in, but just get it done, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, haggling over a few mil, yeah, and then because they're just saying allow it, and we just move on to the next target. You know, they just look for a young potential, you know, that they can. Obviously, there's players in young defenders in France that, you know, they can look to pay for. There's that Jacquet guy right now that Arsenal are interested in as well. So we need to move fast, people. We need to move fast. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next one is... My laptop is so slow right now. Let's move on to the next one, people. Sorry, guys, yeah, if I don't respond, yeah, it's because I'm on the actual screen that I'm trying to report on. Big up to Godfrey in the building. Let me. Would I sell for 24 million? Yes, I would actually. The next person the next player that we're gonna touch on is Zinchenko. So, what's this? What is this? Get off my screen, man. By the way, those drones are wicked, by the way, yeah. My boy's got one of them drones and they're wicked. 4K camera. Them things do madness. Yeah, man. Expensive, but they're worth it, man. If you're into content creation and the outside and all that, they're banging. I got myself recently an Osmos Pocket 3. So yeah, I need to play about with that. So Fenerbahce make official offer for Zinchenko. Jose Mourinho wants a number 6 role. Okay. Wow. Okay. So he wants him to play as a DM in his team. That's interesting. Even though Zinchenko is a midfielder, I think that was. Do you know what? I watch a lot of Turkish football, as you guys should know already. I think he would cook for. I think he'd cook for Mourinho. To be honest, I think he would cook. Do you know what? Emotions aside, yeah, technically Zinchenko's is a very, very good player. Obviously, going forward, he's very good, but his defensive side of the game is questionable, very questionable. But technically, this player, I'm telling you, he's levels. He's levels. He scored a goal in the Champions League. Very good goal. If you have a lot of tabs open, close some of them because you're lagging, bro. Oh, man. That's where it is then, bro. That's where it is. I'm proper lagging, isn't it? Let me just close some off, man. Let me just close some off. Sorry, people. I'm the tab. I'm crazy with my tabs, guys, man. Let me just close some of these off. Hopefully that should work. But my laptop is actually just playing up recently, man. Let me just shut some of these windows down. Let me just. It's all the YouTube videos I've got open, man. It's just long. I don't know if this is any better, but it's because I've got Twitter. You know what? I've got Twitter pages open as well. But anyway, let me just continue anyway. You can hear me anyway, innit? As long as you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, then it's fine. If you can hear me, then it's fine. But yeah, I do feel like I'm lagging a bit, you know. Yeah, coffee is a good better. Split stem YouTube with donation. Okay. If we can get our money back or make profit, then we should sell him. He's been solid replacing though. Am I lagging? Look, am I lagging? Am I lagging? Sure, man. Let's go through some of these comments, people, man. Sorry if I'm lagging, people. Godfrey in the building. Would you sell for 24 million? Yes. Walaikum salam, Mr. Yasser. Big up to you, man. Big up Godfrey. Big up to Yasser. Football rig. Everyone's just showing love. Yeah, man. I tried to close some of them, man. Yeah, dead thing today. Our marketing department needs an overhaul. Yeah, hey, that brother. Is it Garlic or is it Tim Lewis, man? You need to slap him in his head. You got the best market in the league, bro. Hey, listen, people, yeah, if you don't know about... Hey, if you haven't subscribed to Yasser TV and Football Rig already, yeah, I don't know what you, man, are doing, man. Make sure you slap up. Make sure you slap the subscribe button. Let's go and subscribe to the Football Rig and Yasser TV. My brothers. My brothers. Yeah, make sure you go and subscribe to them, man. Anyway, let me just continue my story, yeah? Or continue the story. Fenerbahce have made a formal offer to sign Arsenal defender Zinchenko, according to Turkish journalists. Ellis Bursi Arak. The Ukraine international has become a fringe player for the Gunners and is poised to depart during the transfer window. Turkish journalist Serkan Hamzoglu recently reported that talks are underway between Fenerbahce and Arsenal. The Gunners have requested 13 million for Zinchenko. Wow, that's quite cheap, isn't it? I don't think we can go lower than that, man. I don't think we can go lower than 13 million. How much did we pay for Zinchenko, man? Let's see how much we actually paid for Zinchenko. Arsenal pay Zinchenko. How much did we pay for Zinchenko? So it says 35 million euros. So what's that? 27, 30 million. So we paid 30 million for him in 2022. I think he's like 28 now. So yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. Arak has now added that an official offer has been made for the former Manchester City man. Fenerbahce manager Jose Mourinho wants to use Zinchenko from the number 6 position. The 28-year-old was a regular starter left back during his first 2 campaigns with the London Giants, but fell out of favour during the 2024-2025 season. Do you know when it all went pear for me with Zinchenko is when that game against Liverpool, man, 22-23 season, when he got nutmegged by is it Salah that nutmegged him? Who nutmegged him? No, it wasn't Salah. Was it Trent? I think it might have been Trent. He got nutmegged, yeah, and they came back into the game, and it was like 2-2. And since then, man, I looked at Zinchenko differently, but I'll be real with you. The emergence of Lewis Skelly and Calafiori arrival have dropped him down to the pecking order for left back role. Timber has also started in this position. Hence, it makes sense for the Gunners to part ways with Zinchenko. Arsenal spent an initial 28 million to sign him from Manchester City, but are unlikely to recoup similar funds. Zinchenko has been a fringe player for the last 12 months with his contract expiring. He's on about 150k a week as well. Do you know what, people? Yeah, if you want me to listen, bro, I'm an old guy, yeah, but I can still ball, yeah. If you want to give me a little 10 grand a week, do you know what I'm saying, yeah, to sit on the bench, yeah, do you know what I mean, and talk to players and do the banter thing, I'll do that, you know, because you, man, just seem to be just throwing away money. So if you need someone like me or Yasser or Football Rig or the Black Caller or Godfrey, just let us know, you know. I talk rubbish to you like for an hour and a half. It's all good, then I go home. Zinchenko has been a fringe player. His wages are on the higher side of 150k per week, but Fenerbahce are one of the clubs that can afford to match the package with the low taxes in Turkey. Yeah, I heard certain men don't pay taxes over there, but that's another thing. Fenerbahce sporting director Ozek held a meeting with Arsenal in London yesterday. A transfer could be sorted soon, provided Zinchenko gives the green light. Now, is he willing to go to Turkey? Because you know what? On a real thing, yeah, I go Turkey maybe twice a year, yeah, and there's a lot of Ukrainians living over there, yeah. There's a lot of Ukrainians over there, obviously with the war and all them kind of things there, but obviously the lifestyle as well, yeah. The lifestyle is lit over there. If you're in Istanbul, it's very crowded, you know, but it's a beautiful city. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything's good over there. The weather, the food. Obviously, you get the earthquakes and all them kind of things there over there. But apart from that, you know, Turkey is a beautiful country to live in. And as you can see, there's a lot of players moving from Europe to Turkey to play their football. As I said, the lifestyle is brilliant. You've got the weather. Do you know what I mean? You've got the food. You just got a great lifestyle out there. And hopefully one day, God willing, inshallah, I am going to move over there permanently. But that's another story for another day. Arsenal preparing for a busy week. We could also see Reece Nelson. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Okay, so look, here's some of the players here that I haven't mentioned so far. Reece Nelson, Vieira, Sambi Lokonga, and Carl Hein could leave. The club are open to offers for Kivior and Leonardo Trossard. So as you can see, guys, yeah, we are busy trying to get rid of the sheet right now. We need to get rid of these players, man. Do you know what I mean? It's no longer acceptable to be keeping these players, yeah. You know what I mean? You need to get rid of them. You need to rip up the contract, yeah, and say, listen, come out of the club now, yeah. Some gangster mafia thing we need to be on. 35 million by Arnold. But listen, anyway, enough about Arsenal anyway. Let's talk about the big one that broke yesterday. Let's talk about this guy here. Yeah. I know it is mad. Yeah, do you know what? My laptop's a little bit old actually, so I need to get a new laptop. But I won't get a new laptop until you guys start, you know what I mean? Showing up. You know what I mean? Then I'll be able to get a better laptop, better everything. But anyway, they can easily free up, 500k wages. So anyway, the big one that we saw broke yesterday, actually. Man like Savinho opens a move to Spurs. Now, none of you in the chat saw this coming from anywhere. But does this mean that Rodrygo, does this mean that this opens the door for Rodrygo to Man City now? And question, is this a good move for Savinho? That's the question to the chat. Very good player, very skillful, very techie. But end product is a bit may. I don't know. Is it a good move for him? And it's put my Spurs hate aside. I'm just talking from the player's perspective. He's probably going to get more. He's definitely going to get first team football. He's definitely going to get first team football. So, you know, maybe he can cook at Spurs for a bit, because now they've got Kudos. They've got Kulusevski. Who else did they bring in? Who else did they bring in? Who else have they brought in? I don't think they brought in many players. But Kudos and Kulusevski on the both wings, I think will cook. The only player that I'm concerned about is Solanke, man. I don't rate Solanke like a lot of people do, man. I don't rate him. I don't rate him in them ways there. He's an all right striker, but if Spurs brought in a better striker, I think, you know what, people will start to just okay. But Solanke, for me, I don't know. And Richarlison, enough said about him. But yeah, this is a big move for Spurs, man. 45 million, 50 million, I think they're touting for Savinho's contract signature. Sorry. So yeah, that's a big move. But it says to me that Rodrygo is going Man City, man, because apparently his agent's going to be in talks. I think today or this week, speaking to Premier League clubs. Man City, if he's going Manchester straight away, their first appointment, these men are going to wrap him up straight away, innit? Arsenal talking about loan and all that. He's what loan? Apparently he wants about 290, 300k a week. I just feel Arsenal will just be tight on that, man. These men are so tight, yeah, proper tight. Your hoods and all that, man. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Savinho to Spurs. That's probably gonna happen. And then yeah, as I was saying as well, from Indy as well, that Man City will target Rodrygo if Savinho is sold to Spurs as well. So how do you guys feel about that? Obviously, it don't affect us as Arsenal fans, but these moves for both clubs, yeah, actually, Spurs get strengthened, City get strengthened. We are still an Eze away, a left winger away. Is Madueke going to be our left winger, people? Because he started on the left. He's playing on the left, people. I've not seen him come on for Saka yet. So, are we going to actually bring any more players? I don't know, man. I don't know. Football Rig seems to agree with me. 12 people in the building. Big up to yourselves. So now, question to you guys. Are Arsenal winning anything this season? Are we going to win anything this season? Because, boy, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, just going to quickly just let you know about a show today. If you don't know about it already, 12 p.m. So that's in an hour. 12 p.m. UK time, in 1 hour's time. We've got the Southern Gooner. He's got his show on today. Make sure you guys go and watch that show today. That's going to be, yeah, he's got the receipts, people. He's got the receipts. So make sure you go and if you look at my page on the post, his stream is there and his link is there in it. So yeah, just hit the notification button, people. 12 p.m. It's going to be a great show and all that. But yeah, people, man, not much really more to really talk about. Obviously desperate for Arsenal to make some more signings. I can't see it though, personally. Can you see the signings? Because I can't see the signings. Nothing on transfers. Eze. What does still room Eze, but I'm not seeing none of the big boy accounts reporting it. But apparently, according to the Athletic, according to this brother, Mikel Arteta said that Arsenal is still actively looking at options in the transfer window, while more players' exits are all anticipated. So, yeah, it's going to be an everyday thing, people, man. It's going to be an everyday thing, people, to see what's going on in it. But who's live at the moment? Who is live at the moment? Do you know what? I don't even think I've got enough people to even send over to anyone, to be honest. Oh, Dan Potts is live at the moment. Don't know. Who's he live with? Who's that? Simon Miller. Is he at ITK or something, yeah? Minimum expectations this summer. I mean, this season. There ain't no minimum, man. Well, yeah, actually, the minimum is that you have to win a bloody cup. I think Shane's live as well. Chelsea, Thingy's live as well. What's his name? Tops is live as well. But yeah, I don't think I've got too many people I ain't got too many people to send over, actually. You think we'll manage to sell all the dead wood and buy with the remaining days before the transfer window closes? You know what, Sammy? I don't know, you know. This club is just strange, isn't it? You know, it's weird. Sometimes the things you expect them to do, they don't do, and then the things you don't expect them to do, they do in it. So we will see in it. We will see what happens in it. But make sure you guys go and subscribe to all the guys on the channels in the chat here. Football Rig. Make sure you go and subscribe to Yasa TV. Man like the Black Caller as well. Hey, this guy's funny, bro. This guy's funny. If you like you know, that phone jacker type stuff, real conversations, bro, make sure you subscribe to him. Big up to Box Gooner as well. But anyway, people, yeah, 12 p.m. Southern Gooner. Make sure you're there, because I will be. But anyway, people, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, inshallah, with another daily transfer window. Hopefully, we'll have some news about Eze, but if not, I'll still be here with the Waffle settings. But big up to everyone in the